Good morning, everyone. Sorry about the first attempt to make this live stream today. Apparently my microphone wasn't working right, but it appears to be working now just fine, so I'm going to bring it a little closer to me just to make sure. So, Jim Clark here again from the Synchronicity Sanctuary in Central Virginia to share another contemplation with you. And the one we're sharing today is, what I give is what I get. If I give only one, I get only one. As one, I can only express or experience one. Nothing else is truly possible. And to help elucidate this contemplation, I'm going to share a poem with you that was written by Hafiz, an ancient mystic and poem that was about this subject. And the name of the poem is In a Treehouse. So here it goes. Light will someday split you open, even if your life is now a cage. For a divine seed, the crown of destiny, is hidden and sown on an ancient, fertile plain to which you hold the title. Love will surely bust you wide open into an unfettered, blooming new galaxy, even if your mind is now a spoiled mule. A life-giving radiance will come. The friend's gratuity will come. Look again within yourself, for I know you were once the elegant host to all the marvels in creation. From a sacred crevice in your body, a bow raises each night and shoots your soul into God. Behold the beautiful drunk singing one. From the lunar vantage point of love, he is conducting the affairs of the whole universe while throwing wild parties in a treehouse on a limb in your heart. Light in this poem is a metaphor for the ultimate truth of who we are and what life is. Light is an archetype in consciousness, an original pattern. Light is also a metaphor for self-awareness. The original archetype is consciousness that is self-aware, aware of itself, existing as the one and only. In the progressive evolution of individuated consciousness, self-awareness is the measure. It's always growing or increasing through experience. Thus, light will come someday, split you open, it will wake you up to the primal archetype of self-aware consciousness that you are, that everything is. So that's the inevitable progression of evolution in consciousness. So even now, if your cage of illusion is in place and you experience minimal self-awareness, minimal light, the time will come when you will evolve enough self-awareness to awaken and relinquish the cage of illusion and replace it with a truthful experience of life as one consciousness, a unity in diversity. A divine seed, the crown of destiny, is hidden and sown on an ancient, fertile plain. You hold the title to. The fertile plain to which you hold the title is your soul, your individuated consciousness, your evolving self. The part is not separate and different from the whole. Universal and individual consciousness are the same consciousness. It is this one consciousness that is the divine seed and the crown of destiny. The seed grows. It progressively evolves its self-awareness, and when it's fully aware of itself as one unified consciousness, it assumes the crown of destiny. This is the inevitable result of progressively evolving consciousness. Love will surely bust you wide open into an unfettered, blooming new galaxy, even if your mind is now a spoiled mule. Love is the positive polarity, the non-dominant polarity. Its emphasis creates balance and wholeness and fulfillment. Love is the primal archetype, as the primal archetype is the nature of consciousness. There is only one, and consciousness is in love with itself. The interaction of the vertical, individual, and universal polarities delivers the experience of true reality, an unfettered, blooming new galaxy. The mind, as a spoiled mule, refers to the ego-driven mind and the virtual, limited, fragmented reality that it creates. It yields in the awakening experience as the trans-egocentric dimensions of consciousness actualize. A life-giving radiance will come. The friend's gratuity will come. A life-giving radiance is the greater empowerment of holistic experience. It makes you more wakeful, more alive in each moment. It's also the aura of actualized holistic multidimensional consciousness. It's the primal archetype of light actualized as a human being. The friend's gratuity. The friend is the divine source consciousness. The gratuity is grace, the gift, the blessing, the truthful holistic empowerment. It is the miraculous experience of wholeness and its fulfillment. It's the extraordinary in the ordinary. Look again within yourself, for I know you were once the elegant host to all the marvels in creation. This is the call to awakening. To look within yourself is to focus on truthful essence as the one consciousness that is all. It is in this understanding that we are one with source consciousness, the elegant host. We are the creator of our experience and all the marvels in creation. We are blissful consciousness. From a sacred crevice in your body, a bow rises each night and shoots your soul into God. This refers to sleep time, when the interior dominates, creates balance and holistic experience. Individual and universal balance and universal dominates. We download through our dream experience. Our soul communes with unified consciousness. It is radically blissful. It is a necessary balance each night that sustains our human experience. Behold the beautiful drunk singing one from the lunar vantage point of love. The beautiful drunk singing one is blissful consciousness, the one and only. It is you, it is me, it's all and everything. It's a song that we are here to sing. From the lunar vantage point of love refers to universal, dominant, unified consciousness, the nature of which is blissful love. It is the primal archetype of truth as love and blissful consciousness. He is conducting the affairs of the whole universe while throwing wild parties in a treehouse, on a limb, in your heart. Consciousness is the source, and the play of consciousness is the universal creation. It's the orchestration of the universe and all the universes with absolute precision. It's the happening of cosmic consciousness. And the macrocosm is in the microcosm. The universal is within the individual. The treehouse is each and every human being, within which blissful consciousness is ecstatically playing, within the heart field, which is its center. In truth, we are blissful consciousness. Such is the nature of true reality. So that's kind of a breakdown of the poem and what it's about. Of course, it's about awakening and experiencing the truth of who we are and what life is. And, well, I just got to follow up with one more short poem by Hafiz that further illustrates the celebration of ourselves truthfully. I wish I could show you, when you are lonely or in darkness, the astonishing light of your own being. And this refers to the mystic's wish that those who teach and bring their pupils to full awareness of who they are and the experience of truthful awareness. And this is what the focus was for my teacher too. That was his only focus, and it was absolute. Meditate, 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 contemplate, contemplate. Bring yourself into the awareness of yourself as you truly are. And then bring that experience of yourself as consciousness into being. And from there, once you get that experience, once you substantiate the truth of who you are experientially within yourself, the growth is just on and on and on. There's no end to it. There's not like you reach the goal. My experience, which is happening as I speak, is still growing and changing day by day. And I'm so grateful that I had a teacher that brought me into the party in the treehouse. So that's what I wanted to share with you today, and I hope that the sound works this time. I'll be back again next Monday morning to share another contemplation with you. Thank you.